Hello, everybody. My name is Sky. I am your friendly neighborhood autistic person full of random useless facts, and today we are getting back into Horizon Zero Dawn. No, Horizon Forbidden West. That's why I was distracted because I heard him scrambling around. Hello, Munchkin Man, here to say hello. As I was saying, welcome back to Horizon Forbidden West New Game Plus Ultra Hard mode. In the last stream, we got Ether and we also went to Thebes and retrieved the Omega Clearance module. We have returned back to base, but we are not going to be stopping here and talking to anybody. We are going to instead do some side questing for the day. We will probably spend a majority of the day doing side questing because if you don't know what happens in the Gemini quests, well, let's just say that once you know, you kind of avoid it, you know? One of those quests. So, yeah, we're gonna go do some side questing for a little bit and just hang out and enjoy and, yeah. We will do a combination of flying from place to place and fast traveling depending on distances that we need to go. Hi, Munchkin Man. Do you need to be on my shoulders? Ow, 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 ow. Ugh. Get your butt out of my face. Go on somewhere. As I was saying, we'll do a combination of flying and fast traveling from place to place, depending on the distance that we need to cover. If it's like an excessive amount, we'll just fast travel to it and fly, or fast travel as close as possible and then fly there. Alright, are you finally laying down now? Big lug. He is excessive. But he's just a boy. Can't stay mad at him over it. Or annoyed. Nothing to even get mad over. He just likes to come by and say hi whenever I stream. But I can't even be annoyed by him getting all up in my face. He's just a child. Alrighty. There we go.
Ready for anything now? Some kind of outpost. With pens. That might be where Regala's keeping her machines. Okay, I'm in. I have to clear out this place before I can look around.
Why did we have to stay behind to guard tame machines? We should be out there fighting.
Someone needs to keep an eye on them. Regala will run us through if we lose any more.
It wasn't our fault. The ground opened up out of nowhere.
Huh. See if she cares for that excuse.
Regala! She's so fast! Get out there! You fool!
Machine can't move. I could grapple in for a big hit.
I'll cut you again! She's using a rope! Covering fire! So we fight! You'll suffer for that!
Better come out! I'll break you in two! This is getting tiresome! Oh! Bleed, Outlander! I will tear you apart! Lot of pens, not that many machines. Where'd they all go? Better check in that cave. I'll keep these on me. drawbridge. Might be my way across. That wheel might control the bridge. I should take a look. Well, that's one half of the bridge. But how to drop the other side? Scanning the bridge with my focus might show me something. There. Bridge is down. Bristleback. It looks like it fell into a tunnel. So the rebels were keeping bristlebacks here. The machines fell into the tunnel, which must have collapsed as they ran further in. What if Ulvin's explosives created the sinkhole? I should head back to Chainscrape to let Javad know.
Maybe I should charge to watch this. Whoa.
Yeah. Got work. Hi. I didn't know you were back.
So, you've returned from the west. Any luck?
The bristlebacks were being penned by Tenakth rebels on the other side of the mountains. Ulvin's explosives opened up a sinkhole, dropping them into the tunnels.
Which they followed to the mine and out into the Daunt.
Right. Aside from the rebels, if anyone is to blame for the bristlebacks, it's Ulvin.
Radiant beams of the sun! And all this time he was pointing the finger at us. Hey, bring Ulvin here. Petra, too.
summoned like a blasted ale winch. You best be meaning to put pen to parch. What? Why's she here?
I live here too, lugnut. So what's this about?
Thanks to the Savior, the sun has shown the truth on the Bristleback incursion. Tanakh rebels were keeping pens of machines on the other side of the mountains. A sinkhole swallowed them, releasing them into the underground tunnels that led east and out into the Daunt.
So it was an accident. Forget that it was the Karja.
You are responsible for the machine rampage, the workers we lost, the destruction the Bristlebacks caused. All of it.
My dear magistrate, has your precious son baked your senses? I would never give such an order without first consulting you.
Evidence says otherwise. Aloy found the shipping manifest in the mine. You skirted the laws of the Sundom, Ulvund. All for a few extra shards.
Greedy as ever. And you almost drowned your other miners. And sent that oversized tool over there to intimidate a bunch of refugees.
I demand an official investigation. I won't be the victim of some Karja scheme.
Certainly. We'll conduct a thorough inquest into everything. The Bristlebacks, the mine, the refugees. Every business deal you ever put your name to.
Well, that's not necessary, is it? What if I just return to the claim?
Oh, well, that would save the crown the cost.
Of course. I'll be on my way as soon as I wrap up some previous commitments, tie up some loose ends. After all, the welfare of Chainscrape's people in a transition like
Nope,
this...
you're leaving right now. Chainscrape will be just fine.
You think she can run this scorched-out forged dump? Ha! Knock yourself out.
Get out!
Boo! Don't want you, don't need you. Down with all men! Search and break!
Get off me!
Mud looks good on you, Ulvund.
As the sun burns away shadow. Thank you for that, Aloy.
Oh, he had it coming.
Here, please accept this token of gratitude. You've done the Sundom and my sanity a great service. And I believe we have some matters to discuss.
Guess we do. Not the most pleasant boots to fill, but I'll wear them. All thanks to you, Flamehair.
Okay. Chainscrape will be better off with Petra in charge.
You're damn right it will. That's always a satisfying side quest to do. That's not a door.
Seat's always open. Come for another round?
How are the refugees doing?
They keep to themselves mostly, but they have food and shelter. Some even found work around town. Good thinking, giving them that Stormbird heart.
I'm glad it helped. I hope they can get back on their feet.
I'll keep checking up on them.
Then they'll be just fine. I thought you'd be back in Freeheap.
Well, after the big battle at Meridian, I went back, but realized it was running smooth. Didn't need me. Heard about the rebuilding out at Barren Light. Figured they could use another hammer. And thanks to your handiwork, I got my hands full getting this place into shape.
I guess you found the right place.
Guess I did.
Has Tolland been giving the refugees any trouble?
Nah. His shop got closed down not long after Ulvund got the boot. So, he cleared out of town. Took his goons with him, too. Good riddance, I say.
The concession decree Ulvin wanted, what was it exactly? And how would it have helped him?
Big old pig diddle, that's what.
A writ that would have put all Ostrom claims in the Daunt under Ostrom law, even though they're on Karja land. It would have meant that any existing ore, stone, and timber claims couldn't be revoked by the Karja. No more risk, no more hesitation for investors backing the claim to pour in the shards and expand their business. And since Ulvin had a stake in all those claims, it would have made him richer than a scrapper in a junk heap. Not to mention Chainscrape would have become an Ostrom municipality, so he could have bought enough votes to call himself an elderman. He's a sly old badger, I'll give him that. Almost got away with it, too.
I gotta go, Petra.
That you do. I'll keep the seat warm for you.
Hey, Ray. Fancy a game of strike?
I want you, Garrett! Right now!
Hey!
Like Ulvin's gone for good. Never thought I'd see the day. About time he was calling about you, but I'm actually hoping to do more than this. Hear about that traveling Oseram troop? Yeah, I'm gonna join them if I could.
All right. Now actually wouldn't be a good time to run around and grab these signal tower lenses since we can just fly to them. 2, 3. Yeah, there's not too many.
Stretch those wings. Got the lens. I can trade it with Reyna the next time I see her. One of the signal devices. Should be a lens I can grab for Reyna. Got it. Another lens for Reyna. There's another watchtower on that ridge across the valley. Looks like a long climb to get up there. Reyna will trade for it. One of the signal devices. Should be a lens I can grab for Reyna. Okay. I think that's the last lens. I should trade with Reyna the next time I'm in Barren Light.
Oh, don't worry.
Aloy, I was hoping I'd see you around. Is that what I think it is?
Now you've got all your lenses.
My pops would be sad they're tearing down those towers. But he'd be happy these lenses were spared. Many thanks to you, Aloy. Oh, here. What I owe you. Now, this has truly been a profitable endeavor for the both of us.
So what are you gonna do next?
I'm taking these back to the claim. Ankle's all better, and I miss the stench of soot in the air.
Let's hope you don't find any more opportunities on your way there.
No promises. Good luck, Aloy.
I think I might pick up the relics as well, since we're out this way. I know what this quest is. This is the quest with the sisters, Boomer, and I can't remember her sister's name. But their quest gives us the javelins that I love to use so much, and since we already have literally every type of javelin possible, it's not really necessary to do their quests. And don't get me wrong, I do love their characters, but I think I'll be fine without them in this particular time.
It's a ruin from the old world. But I could find something interesting inside. Key module. Could be useful. Okay, what do we have in here? There. Except, it looks like this needs some kind of code. Maybe there's data around here that can help. Great. This should be useful. Looks like it's stuck. Got some data here. There's a code for the locked door in this data. I think I have what I need to open it. There we go. What is this thing? There's data here. I think this thing might be from Las Vegas. Might be able to figure it out if I head back there. I think that metal tower is giving off an image from the old world. Looks like some kind of building in front of sheer cliffs. That did it. Huh. Completing the image unlocked a data file. It looks like these vista points were made by... Miriam Technologies. That was Elizabeth's company. I wonder if I can find more of them out in the wild. An old world ruin. I wonder what's inside. Okay, let's see what we can find around here. A relic. How do I get to it? There we go. Aha! An energy cell. Oh, but it looks like it's out of power. This crate might be useful. Okay, let's get this crate out of there. It's not moving. Must be stuck. I think I can slot this energy cell into that device. There we go. Charge the energy cell. That should help. Looks like this thing needs power. There. I think that powered something up. Interesting. This could help. Okay, this thing has power now. There we go. Down to the relic. According to this data, this thing might have had something to do with Las Vegas. Maybe I should head back there.
Aloy, it appears that you are close to a cauldron. There may be more machine override you could acquire from its core. I will mark its location in your focus.
Okay, thanks, Dan. Looks like some kind of dig site. What's going on here? Utaru prisoners.
An Outlander?
Who is I gotta let them out. Quick.
Help us!
Calm down, everyone. I'm gonna set you free. Hang tight. I'll get you out of there. You're safe now. Get as far from here as you can.
But what will you do?
Clean up this mess.
Alone? That's certain death.
Sure. For the bad guys. All of you, find a place to hide while I finish this.
You're not Eclipse.
It's okay. I'm here to help. Who are you? And the others?
I'm Yef. All of us are Utaru. The Eclipse have been prowling the borders of Plainsong, snatching up anyone they can. Their leader Vezra forced us to serve him. Would have worked me to death if you hadn't shown up.
So the Eclipse abducted you?
Yeah. I was out, exploring a couple weeks ago when they caught me.
Exploring?
Well, more like wandering and looking for scraps. Plainsong isn't such a fun place to be right now. Not much food. Not much to do. Of course, it's 1,000 times better than this cesspool. Next time, I'll stay closer to home.
Few will rule over thousands.
Any idea where I can find this Vezra?
My guess? He's in the chamber up ahead, droning on about wielding the ancient power of death.
Well, that sounds bad. You should go with the others.
And miss my chance to deliver some payback? I want to help.
Then make sure your friends find a safe place to hide.
Well, luck be with you then. Guess I'll just sit back and enjoy the show.
Now, to take care of Vezra.
No longer are we burdened by the caution. We are free. Free to conquer.
Time's up. Warbots are right outside. Inputting detonation sequence. Alpha, Charlie, Echo. Shit! Safety switches won't disengage. No time to do it manually. It's over. I failed. Go ahead, if you're listening. Look out for my little girl.
And we won't stop with Meridian. The known world will tremble as our shadow stretches across the land.
The arts of the old ones are mine alone to command.
By mastering them, I will secure our future.
Maybe you should secure your hideout first.
The savior of Meridian.
How kind of you to deliver.
Shut up, Vezra. It's over.
Hardly. You may have driven us from the Sundom, but now is the time for revenge.
They know I'm here. That Ravager isn't gonna make things easy. I gotta take it out, fast. Got it! Vezra, you're going down next! I'm not giving up.
Ah!
What I wouldn't give to watch you die.
You'd have to try a lot harder for that.
Not with this. We'll both be gone in an instant.
Burn! Help!
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'll be fine.
I hoped you just beat the snot out of these bastards, but this is beautiful.
The others. I told them to hide. Are they?
Everyone's okay. They all found a safe place. I figure we'll camp out here until we get our strength back up. Then I'll take everyone back to Plainsong.
Thanks, Yev.
Listen, sometimes during his ramblings, Vezra mentioned his former comrades. Said they'd arrive any day now. Are we safe?
I don't know. But I intend to find out. It looks like Vezra spent some time in here. I'll take a look around. Find out if there's any more Eclipse we need to worry about.
Loyal Eclipse. If you're seeing this, it means you've left the Sundom in search of something to follow. Your journey is almost over. Follow the sun beyond the gates of barren light. And bask in the gloam of future conquest. A new empire awaits.
I've seen this before. I think that's the last of them.
I left word in the Daunt. If the others are still alive, they'll find it and try to join me here.
Not if I take them out first, which I did. My focus might see something.
Five tribes. 5 bombs. That's what I need. With their capitals in ruins, they will have no choice but to submit to my rule.
I'll say this for Vezra. He dreamed big. Guess that's all I need to know. I should talk to Yef. Let him know what I found.
What did you find?
Vezra's comrades are dead. The Utaru have nothing to fear from the Eclipse anymore. And neither does the rest of the world.
Well then. Can't imagine there's anything a scrawny forager like me could ever do for someone like you, but if you ever need a favor, you can find us in Plainsong. I hope you make it there.
Ready to get in the air? Is that who I think it is?
that, Milu? You have to wait for an opening. Care to join the hunt? Help! The hawk moves the thrush! Bring it! There we go, that'll hurt! For you, Aloy. Fall back and treat your wounds. Go on, Aloy, give it to her. Nicely done.
Likewise.
Come over here.
I'll pick these up.
Is that who I think it is?
Sure is. Try not to stare.
Sunhawk Talana Kane Padish.
Aloy despite the Nora.
You're the slayer of Redmaw, the savior of Meridian.
Milu is my new thrush. She joined the Hunter's Lodge shortly after the battle at the Spire. She's heard a few stories about our hunts together. Stay and rest. Make sure you take some medicinal plants for that wound.
So what brings you all the way out here? Are the machines back east too tame for you?
Not quite. I'm looking for someone. A Karja hunter, about my age. Name's Amadis. He came out here on his own a while back, and now he's missing.
This man you're looking for, is he another hunter from the lodge?
He'd hate to hear you say that. It's a long story, but he's a former noble. We met out in the wilds after I was wounded on a hunt. He healed me, then helped put a stop to machines that were threatening a nearby village. After that, we, parted ways.
Sounds like there's more to the story.
Another time.
So, Milu's your new thrush. Guess that means a hawk can sponsor more than one now?
Things have changed at the Hunter's Lodge. Now all who seek to become the best hunters are welcomed as members, no matter their tribe. But don't worry, you're still my favorite thrush.
You're really shaking things up.
As I promised when I became Sunhawk. And as for Milu, she believes learning to hunt will help her ailing tribe. Who am I to say no to that?
The last time we met, you had left Meridian on a contract to hunt a deadly new machine.
Several Clawstriders, it turned out. A hunter-killer, too.
You said you were feeling restless. Is life as Sunhawk that boring?
Well, I had just left the city. I couldn't stand being cooped up with bureaucratic regulations and formalities. But my time out in the wilds helped me realize the Lodge needs to be more than a glorified trophy hall. Our hunters should be the spears that safeguard our civilians, like my father and brother were.
Sounds like a big challenge. I don't remember others in the Lodge being so open-minded.
Some are. The rest will get a boot out the door. And I'll get back to it as soon as I find Amadis.
I can help you find your friend.
I know you must have your own reasons for being out this way. But I'd be glad to have your help.
What was he doing out here?
He lost someone close to him during the Red Raids. He was heading to the side of the battle to finally lay them to rest. Milu and I were on our way there now.
The battlefield's near. I can still come with you.
No. Go to Stone's Echo, heal, wait for me there, and think on today's lesson.
But...
You're no good distracted by pain. Go. All hunters need to recover from time to time.
Yes, Sunhawk. It's been an honor.
Will she be okay on her own?
Of course. She's my thrush. Come. The battlefield's this way.
So this battlefield, you said it was part of the Red Raids?
The Battle of Burning Blooms. Amadis was part of the Karja army that pushed into the west. His division attacked the Tenakth, but they underestimated the enemy's forces. It was a massacre.
I never thought you'd be friends with someone who participated in the Red Raids.
Oh, don't worry. He was one of the good ones. He tried to stop the attack, but it was too late. He's been on the run ever since.
And you think something went wrong for him out here? Don't worry. I'll track him down.
He promised he would get a message back to me. I waited, but it never came. This is the field, where the Tenakth slaughtered the Karja.
Looks like time and weather have eroded most signs of battle. But there are a lot of footprints. Must be recent. Let's take a look. Heavy footprints. Maybe Oseram. It's too many to tell if Amadis is with them. I better look around. My focus might show me more.
Amadis was supposed to be alone. Why were Oseram here?
A Karja weapon. The blade's rusted. Must have been from the battle years ago. Cooking fire. Looks recent. Whoever was here camped out for at least a night. Light prints. Not Oseram, maybe Karja. Looks like there's a trail I can follow with my focus. Talana, I think I got something. Tracks that head away from the battlefield.
Lead the way. I don't get it. Why would Amadis keep going west?
Maybe there's something else around here?
Looks pretty abandoned to me.
Hunt will be over quicker if I use plasma ammo. An Utaru? What's he doing out here?
Maybe he saw Amadis.
Let's ask him.
Outlanders. Let me guess. You're stragglers. Got left behind when the wagons rolled out. Do not worry. I am not the carja-hitting kind. Just an old scavenger grateful for a little company. Name's Lel. You two must be lost.
Actually, we're looking for someone. A Karja hunter.
He would have been traveling alone, clothes would have been well worn.
Yes, he was here, poking around the old battlefield. Wanted to know what happened. Lucky for him, old Lel hears all the stories. Karja army charged straight into the waiting Tanacht. Most burned, but others, the Tanacht marched back west. Your man wanted to know where. Told him I've heard rumors of a place called the Rot.
What is it?
A Tanacht prison, or a Karja graveyard, depending on how you look at it.
Where is this place?
Further west, in Tanacht territory, but that did not stop him. An Oseram caravan was camping out at the battlefield, about to head the same way. He joined them. They all went west, towards the ridge.
Thanks, Lel. We have to get going.
Good hunting out there.
Let's head west to the ridge then. If we find this caravan, maybe we'll find Amadis.
Lead on.
You mentioned Amadis lost someone close to him at the battle. Do you think the Tanacht took them prisoner instead? To the Rot?
I don't know. Maybe.
This'll be in my stash when I need it. The ridge up ahead. It looks like there's a tunnel.
A shell snapper.
It hasn't seen us yet. We can use that.
Hawk and thrush, just like old times.
Now the fun starts. Burning up with plasma. Ugh. Oh. Keep it busy. Now that'll do some damage.
Gotta say, feels good to hunt by your side again. Come on, let's head into the tunnel. It's a dead end.
Looks like a cave-in.
So what happened to the caravan?
Let's look around.
Maybe your second sight can help?
Talana, I think I found something. In the rubble.
What is it?
An Osram.
What does it say?
He was part of the caravan that went through here. The note ends abruptly, when the tunnel started to collapse, I guess.
Oh.
But there's nothing here about a Karja hunter. And an earlier caravan made it through before the collapse. Sounds like they went to a watering hole on the other side.
So he could have made it. Is there another way through?
I have a kind of base in the mountains, north of here. There's a passage through it that will get us to the other side.
Us?
You know, Hawk and Thrush. We'll find your friend together. Head to the western outskirts of Plainsong. There's a path in the foothills there that leads up to the base. I'll make sure someone greets you there and shows you the way through. Then I'll meet you at the camp on the other side as soon as I can.
Thank you, Aloy. I knew running into you would bring good luck. Here, take this. May it help on your own hunt.
I'll see you at the camp. Val, I ran into Talana and she needs to cross over to the west. Can you meet her in the foothills near Plainsong and show her the way through the base?
Talana? Really? Sure. Will do.
Thanks. Talana seems really worried about her friend. I should look for her at the Osram camp when I'm out that way. This door needs some kind of code to open. It doesn't look like there's anything I can do now. Bunch of Osram supplies. And a dead end. Here we go.
If you ever see the screen go black like that and blink, no worries, no stress. That's the game loading in an area that we are not actually in, we're flying over. If we were to fly over the base, it would do the same thing. Also, I'm sorry I haven't been talking much. My brain is, 30 FPS feels too high. It's going real slow today. $10 FPS maybe? Yeah, that feels about right. I'm going at about 10 FPS. But I'm happy to have you here.
Aloy, it's Alva. Before I left landfall, I overheard a couple of navigators talking about a problem with one of our ships. I don't know what's wrong, but it could be an issue when it's time for us to sail home.
That doesn't sound good. We'll keep an eye out for them the next time I'm in landfall. Oswald and Talana and I were trying to find should be around here.
Be welcome, Outlander.
I figured I'd be safe there until a couple of Glinthawks attacked.
Have I got news for you?
All the way back to camp.
I hear the Tenakth are fighting each other quite a bit these days. Some of them contain machines. Those you've got to be real careful of. We've seen a whole bunch of them setting up outposts around here. Spotted one just west of here. A few settled at the edge of the desert in the southwest. Really helps a fellow sleep at night.
Just make sure you steer clear of them. Those rebels are bad business. I'll keep an eye out for them while I'm out here.
How's your mother's leg? Oh, don't worry about it.
Dunes might look peaceful, but they hide all kinds of things.
Food, water, shelter.
Those poor people got ambushed, and Porgif only thinks of his business.
Talana, glad to see you made it.
Thanks to the secret passage through your base. It was quite a sight.
Secret passage? Don't let the others hear you say that, or you'll have a lot of Oseram knocking at your door.
And you are?
This is Raggard. He's a scout with this caravan. He says Amadis was here.
He joined up with our expedition right before we went through the tunnel. After we made camp here, I set out to do some scouting. I also made peace offerings to the Tenakth for trespassing in their territory. Amadis wanted me to ask around about some place called the Rot.
What did you find out?
Most I learned was that it's where the Tenakth took their prisoners. Somewhere far to the west near Thornmarsh, the Lowland clan's capital. He set out to find it not long after.
On his own?
I tried to warn him, but he was dead set on going.
What happened when you went through the tunnel?
Nothing. Our crew split into two groups to pass through. Everyone here was part of the first crossing. Aside from some pitch-black passages, it was quiet. Whatever befell the second group spared us. Steel Spark be praised. But you best talk to Porgif about that. He knows a bit more than I do.
Did Amadis say anything about why he was heading to the Rot?
Afraid not. He was a man of few words.
Sounds like him. Did he look okay to you?
More or less. He seemed shaken when we learned the tunnel had collapsed behind us. But then again, so was everyone around here.
So you're a scout for this crew. Anything I should know about the area?
Where to start? Down south, we got a trio of Oseram trying to delve into the ruins in the sand.
Moreland and his showman.
Yeah, that's the fellow. They're quite a spectacle on their own, let me tell you. And then there are all the other folk, who broke away as soon as we got to this side of the tunnel. Salvagers, explorers, all sorts of daring venturers.
Just how many of you were there?
Enough to lose track, that's for sure. I've also spotted some rebels a while back, too. Seems like they've been patrolling the desert. Heard all about the rebellion from the Tenakth up in Scalding Spear. That's the Desert Clan's capital, north of here.
Sounds like you've really gotten to know the area.
It's what I do.
Thanks, Raggart. This has been helpful.
Hope you find him.
Okay, I'll head for Thormarsh. Meet me there.
Hold on.
What?
You're willing to go to the ends of Tenakth territory to find this guy. No hesitation.
Of course, he's one man alone in the Forbidden West. I'm just worried about him.
I think it's more than that. I'll meet you near the lowland capital. But then, you're going to tell me who Amadis really is.
Fine. I'll lay low, north of the village. See you there.
There's gotta be another way through.
If I have
Maybe we could go up and over.
one more time.
Can't go north. Sure, death that way.
Are you lost?
Spark to steel. Aren't you a jewel in a junk heap?
Excuse me?
Hold the hammer? I know you. You're that Nora. The savior. My savior. Right in the nick of time. The name's Poor Guff Delvesman, chief delver and leader of Poor Guff's expeditioners and purveyors of fine delve wares.
What am I saving you from, exactly?
Death and despair, my steel flame friend. See, this grand expedition here has had a minor setback. Not far from here, there's a secret tunnel. A passage of the old ones, lost and then found. Me and half the crew came through first. The other half was supposed to follow right after. But days later, only one man turned up. Shivering like a frog in chill water. Only thing we got out of him was that death and darkness chased them as the tunnel collapsed. Died with his eyes wide, he did.
I've been to the tunnel's eastern side. The way was blocked by rubble. There was also a body. One of your delvers, I guess, but no sign of the rest of the crew.
Keep your voice down, will you? The rest of the crew's already spooked. They're refusing to press on with the delve until they're assured a way out of here.
You lost half your crew and you're worried about the delve.
We gotta make their sacrifice worth something, right? And besides, now that you're here, maybe our sand-stranded days are over. Help me get that tunnel reopened, and I'll cut you in on the delver's fee. What do you say?
I'll see what I can do about the tunnel.
Ha ha! My savior.
For the crew trapped here with you, not your delve.
One and the same.
That it? Over there?
That it is. Oh, and while you're at it, would you mind keeping an eye out for my lockbox? The second crew was supposed to bring the rest of the supplies and belongings. I'd hate to lose it to the wilds. It was hand-carved by my dear old ma.
I'll bring it back if I find it.
I'd appreciate it. Good luck, Still Flame.
Seen those Tenakth riding machines? Thing is, these ones don't seem that aggressive.
Wouldn't mind all this sitting around if I had a cold meal.
We're stranded. Far from the dome.
looks a little more intact than some of the others out here. I wonder if I can find anything interesting inside. A relic. Wonder how I can get in there to get it. A lot of water in here. Might be part of the same water system as Moreland's ruins. Wonder what a merchant would trade for this. This crate could come in handy. Door's locked. Looks like it needs a key module. There. Water's pouring out of that busted pipe. Water's flowing towards the drain wall. Whoa. Water's rising fast. Water level's going down. I'll shake it out as I go. Key module. Okay, I'm in. Let's see what I can do with this. Okay, crates. I wonder if they can float. Now I'm getting somewhere. Here we are. Got another relic. Based on this data, I think this thing is related to something around here. Maybe Moreland's crew might know.
Thornmarsh. Quite a sight, isn't it? Never thought I'd find myself this deep in Tenakth territory.
Have you run into any trouble?
I've been keeping my head down. Had to duck into the swamps a couple of times to avoid Tenakth patrols.
Well, I'm here now, so spill it. Who is Amatis, really?
Like I said before, he helped me put a stop to a hunter-killer machine out in the wilds. At first, he thought I was just another hunter from the lodge who only cared about the biggest machine trophy. And I thought he was just a grouchy hermit living in the woods. But then, he trusted me with the truth. Told me how the Red Raids took everything from him. Seeing that side of him, I don't know, changed things.
You love him, don't you?
I think I might, yeah.
Then why did you part ways?
When he told me how he failed to save the woman from his past, I told him how I made peace with my father and brother's deaths. He realized he needed to do the same on his own.
Wait. When we searched that Red Raid's battlefield together, you said he'd lost someone close to him there. I thought you meant a fellow soldier.
She was. Women aren't allowed to serve in the Karja army, but Nessa disguised herself so she could. Amatis kept her secret. When he left to come out west, he promised he'd send word that he was alright, but his letter never came.
So you set out to find him.
And when we do, I'll have words for him for leading us on this wild goose chase.
Well, at least I kind of understand now. Amatis thought Nessa died on the battlefield, but when he learned that the Tenakth took prisoners back west, he kept going. So I guess now we find this prison, the Rot.
I did some scouting while I was waiting. I think I might have found the way.
Lead on then. Do you think Nessa might still be alive?
I doubt it. Any Karja prisoners from the Red Raids would have been killed or returned home by now.
Then what's Amatis after?
I think he just needs to know.
Over here, you flaming hunk of scrap!
That's him!
That Fireclaw's right on his heels.
He's no match for it alone. Come on!
Got you! Talana?
We've got your back! Not now! Round up now!
I needed that.
into the trap! We need to win the fight, Nora!
Still in this fight.
Talana,
You were supposed to let me know you were okay.
I was going to send the message right after I crossed into the desert with an Oseram caravan. But when it became clear that the tunnel had collapsed behind us, I figured the only thing I could do was press on. Seeing as you found a way out here, however, clearly I was wrong. I'm sorry. The last thing I wanted was to worry you.
So, you must be Amatis.
And you must be Aloy. Talana's told me a lot about you. And I guess you must know about me.
A little. We know you're headed for the rot. But what are you hoping to find there?
A clue. Or a shred of one. Anything about Nessa's fate. Maybe she died on the battlefield. Or maybe she wasted away in that prison. Either way, I have to know.
Talana told me about you and Nessa during the Red Raids. That you kept her secret.
We were both assigned to the Southern Spear Division. Our orders were to push into Tanuk territory through the tunnel. She was proud to serve the Sundom at first. But as the atrocities mounted, we both saw the raids for what they were.
And the two of you grew close?
We did what we could to protect innocent lives. It felt like we were the only ones who objected to the slaughter. And yes, we were close. Until the Battle of the Burning Blooms.
What happened at the Battle of the Burning Blooms?
I had intel that the Tanuk forces were greater than we had anticipated. I tried to convince my commander to halt the attack. He was a drunken lout. And when I threatened to reveal his incompetence to Karja High Command, he pulled a knife on me. So I killed him.
In self-defense.
It was still murder. I was condemned. But I thought at least I could still save Nessa. I was too late. By the time I got to the battle, the fields were already burning. Our soldiers slaughtered or missing. What's more, the The commander I had killed was from a powerful noble house. They put a bounty on my head. I've been on the run ever since.
But the Red Raids are long over. Sun King Avad would pardon you if he knew...
The Sun King can't help me.
A pardon from Avad won't stop bounty hunters eager to claim their prize.
So, you and Talana, sounds like the two of you had an adventure out in the wilds.
Claw Striders, a hunter-killer, mercenaries, a shell snapper. Nothing could get in her way.
A scruffy hermit in the woods certainly tried.
That was foolish of him, in hindsight.
Well, we're here now, so let's head to the rot.
I can't ask you to come with me. I feel bad enough you've come this far.
I didn't come all this way just to leave you now. We'll see this through together.
I know better than to try to talk you out of it. Come then. The rot's not far. The rot's along the shore, but we'll have to stick to the woods to avoid being seen.
How did you find it?
I overheard a Tanakh patrol from the nearby village talking about it. Figured it out from there.
What were you gonna do if we hadn't found you? Take it on alone?
I only need to question one guard. Figured I'd grab someone when they're by themselves.
Well, now you have us.
We're getting close. Just a little further. There it is. The rot.
Those are Regala's rebels. They're waging civil war against the rest of the Tanakh. They must have taken over the prison.
Then they would have killed any of the guards. They were my last hope of finding out if Nessa was there.
Maybe not. There might still be some clue inside.
Even after all this time?
Aloy can see much more than you or I.
Then let's do it. Any scrap of hope is better than nothing.
We'll have to find another way in. The front gate looks impenetrable.
And there's no way we're scaling those walls.
You two stay here. I'll see if I can find another way in and get that gate open. I should check around the sides. Might be a way in from the water.
Someone there?
Gotta get to the main gate to let Talana and Amadis in.
All clear. You see anything? Something doesn't feel right. Can't put my finger on it. Don't let her run! Through the Nora!
Keep me in the fight. Come on. The gate's open. Let's go.
Hold position! Get in the fight!
Damn, what did I learn? I think I need to be a bit more ranged at the beginning.
Gotta get to the main gate to let Talana and Amadis in.
Anything to report?
Could do with some training. Gotta keep sharp.
Any sign of Hikaru's lackeys?
My blade is ready.
Hey, you see that grass moving? I need help! Back them up!
Come on. The gate's open. Let's go.
You've got your back, Aloy.
I've got her in my sights!
Bet I can strike quicker than you.
With me!
Taking my shot.
Anything? They think they can hide. You ready to find her? I can't see anything suspicious.
Keep your eyes open.
We watch each other's backs.
She's running out of places to hide.
Keep watching. You must be closing in.
May the sun mark my arrow.
Let's cover that ground.
I don't want to walk into a blaze.
Between you and me.
I knew it!
As soon as the coast is clear. Gotta get to the main gate to let Talana and Amadison.
There. You see that? Whoa! Get that Outlander! Here it comes! Over here!
She's agile! Hey!
We have to reacquire them!
My aim is true!
Come on. The gate's open. Let's go.
We got your back.
Put that thing to use. Enough waiting. Get in the Maintain fire! Taking my shot! Hunter!
Bet I can strike quicker than you.
I keep missing! Firing! Keep it up! Oh! Put that thing to use! Don't let up! I need help here.
Give me a hand, Aloy. You got this. Hit her from range!
Let's settle
I'll cover you! God! Target her! with me?
Right away!
You want to fight?
I'll tear you limb
Firing!
For you, how's that feel? This next hit's mine. I know you're tougher than that, Aloy! Aloy, I'm down! Searching area now. Help me out if you can. Out here! Don't let her get you! Think you can dodge my arrow? Come out!
Open fire! Try facing me! Where are they?
That's all of them.
End of the line, Outlanders.
That device is gonna call a machine.
Guess we're too late! My aim's as sure as the sun rises. Help! The hawk needs her brush! Come on, Aloy, give it to him! You okay, Aloy? Here you go, Aloy.
I think that's the end of it.
Hear that?
Here. Door's locked, but that last rebel had a key on him.
Freed by Karja. Have we not been humiliated enough?
It's not their fault you were locked up in your own prison.
I'm looking for information about a Karja soldier. She might have been a prisoner here 5 years back. Her name was Nessa.
The Karja Nessa was here. I killed her myself.
Nessa?
I'll handle this. Go secure the grounds.
It's you, isn't it? Nessa, how?
It's
Why?
Rataka.
Let me get this straight. You were Nessa. You were brought here as a prisoner during the Red Raids and then became Tenakth?
The Karja forbid women from military service. I lived my life pretending, ashamed of who I really was. But the Tenakth measure a soldier only by their strength and resolve. So I took my place among them.
Nessa... Rataka, I've mourned you for 5 years. Why didn't you let me know you were alive?
I had a new life. I wasn't going back. Not even for you, Amadis.
The way Amadis talked about your time together, I thought you'd still care about him.
It was 5 years ago.
I didn't abandon you. Before the battle, I tried to get Gaia to call off the attack, but of course, he didn't listen. I ended up killing him.
Then he got what he deserved.
I ran for the battlefield to find you. But you were already gone by the time I got there.
I didn't know. But even if I did, I mourned you, and then I moved on.
If you were brought here as a prisoner, how did you become Tenakth?
I knew it was only a matter of time before the Tenakth killed me and the others who were held captive. But one day, one of their soldiers stopped in front of my cell, asked how a woman had ended up fighting for the Mad Sun King. As he spoke, I realized he was once Karja.
Vashav.
I heard how he fell at the embassy. He deserved a better death than that. The other prisoners he condemned to death, but he convinced the Tenakth to let me fight for my life. I won through blood and blade. I became Rataka, and never looked back.
You were willing to wear a disguise so that you could serve in the Karja army. Do you miss being Karja at all?
No. The Red Raids showed me there was no honor in fighting for the Karja. And when my comrades and I were brought here as prisoners, we knew no one would ever come for us.
I would have, had I known.
It's better this way. Beneath my Karja armor, I found I had the blood of a Tenakth.
So if you became Tenakth, how did you end up as a prisoner here again?
My squad was ordered to retake the Rot from Regala's rebels. We failed.
Considering how much Regala seems to hate the Karja, I'm surprised her rebels let you live.
You're right. I'd be dead if they knew. But few Tenakths remember who I once was.
What will you do now?
You've taken back the Rot. My squad will ensure it stays that way.
So this is it? After everything we've been through, this is goodbye?
It has to be. My place will always be here, and yours is back east. I'm sorry that you've suffered. You deserve better than how the last 5 years have treated you. I'll make sure you're granted safe passage out of the lowland. Consider it Nessa's final farewell.
At least now you know the truth.
Somehow it hurts worse. He must think I'm an idiot.
No, I just think you have a lot to figure out. I'll take you back east to the Sendem. After that, I don't know.
Talana, I understand. I'm sorry it came to this.
Me too. Give me and Aloy a moment.
Are you alright?
To be honest, no.
What's going to happen between you two?
I'm not sure. He clearly has a lot more feelings to sort through. And I won't be anyone's second choice. I want you to have this, for seeing this through with me. No hawk could ask for a better thrush. Or a better friend.
So, I guess this is it then. You're heading back east.
I think I'll hang around Barren Light for a while, before returning to Meridian. If you find yourself back that way, look for me there.
I will. Safe travels, Talana. Maybe I should check in with her the next time I'm at Barren Light. Seems like she could use a shoulder to lean on.
It's an honor.
An old world ruin. I wonder what's inside. Okay, time to take a look around. I think this is an elevator. There's a relic inside the tower, but how to get in there? Okay, where to now? positive green shine. There's some kind of switch. Wonder what it's for. I don't think I can pull the switch from here. Looks like the switch controls those old lights on the rails up there. It's not hooking onto that. Aha. There's a crate up here. There we go. I'll dry off. Eventually. I saw in the tower should be up above. Gotta find a way up there. This could help. Great. Could be useful. Going down. Energy cell. This thing's losing its charge fast. There. Power's restored. It's working. I gotta find a way to get to the relic in the tower. These crates might help, but how? Down it goes. Okay, I think I'm getting there. Made it. Another relic. There's data on it. I think this might have come from Las Vegas. Might be a good idea to head back there. Maybe I should take one more look around before I go. See if there's anything else interesting. Someone's in trouble.
We can't let them defile our home!
Don't let her get you!
Protect Riverhead! Protect Riverhead! Protect Riverhead!
At them! Come on!
Don't let them surround you! Save those smiles for your families. The Tenakth understand only strength, and ours was a poor display at best. They will be back. You, the one who actually won this fight for us. A word. I want everyone fortifying the pass.
Your warriors seem...
Green as early spring. There are children playing with sticks. It's all I can do to keep them alive. It'll only get harder. So far, the rebels have sent mere scouts. But it won't be long till they return for an all-out assault. And if they bring machines with them, we'll need a lot more than eager hearts to win.
You seem to know a lot about Tenakth's tactics.
Back when the Tenakth clans pushed back the Carja raiders, I joined the fight.
The Tenakth taught you how to fight?
More than that, they taught me how to work with metal. I'm probably the only Utaru who can. Never thought I'd be using what I learned then to fight against them now. We may speak freely here.
So, what's the plan?
The plan was making new weapons for my so-called fighters. I send my best climber, Voss, up the drum route to get the materials we need. Wide maws leave metal pods we use for crafting at its summit. But the derangement has made them as dangerous as the climb to reach them. Boss has yet to return. We have defenses to set up, and we are running out of time. If the Savior of Meridian is willing to lend us her strength a little longer, I believe you can get us what we need.
You know who I am.
Red hair, bow, fights better than 10 warriors put together. You're well known. And so is your little disagreement with the chorus.
I understand what this place means to your people. But you're outnumbered and under-equipped. You can leave. Head to safety.
Have you ever seen a flower so small and white? When it falls, it looks like snow in spring. My daughter called them winter song. She carried their seeds to the day she drew her last breath. Now those seeds grow in the grove, at the heart of River Hem, planted by my own hands. As do the ones of every brother and sister taken from us during the Red Raids. I will not abandon them.
You know Zoe?
I knew the warrior who led the bravest of my tribe against the Karja. But the Zoe that came back from the rout spends too much time dwelling on things that just had to be done. I'm not one for regrets.
I'm sorry about your daughter.
The raids took her from me. I found my peace in every Karja that fell beneath my spear. Now all I have left of her is planted in the grove here. No Tenakth will force me out.
Do all Utaru carry seeds with them?
We are given our pouches soon after we're born. When we die, the seeds are buried. A reminder that our deaths bring new life. It is how we remain one with the rhythm of the world.
What makes the path up to the drum root so dangerous?
It's a cave of sunken passages and gaping caverns that only the very skilled can navigate. It serves as a safe haven for my people, but machines have patrolled its deepest passageways ever since the derangement. Even so, River Hem and the Grove live off its waters. We are connected to it as much as we are to the seeds growing behind you.
What exactly do you do around here?
I am the metal weaver of River Hem. But all you really need to know about me is that I plan to keep my people alive. Thanks to you, we might actually have a chance at that.
Tell me more about these metal pods.
They are tricky to collect. The Widemaws sow them. One must be quick enough to gather them before the soil and water take them. But their metal is among the sturdiest I've ever weaved. Without them, our chances of survival are slim.
Oh, if there's no convincing you to leave, I guess we're making some weapons.
You have my thanks. There's no time to waste. Follow me. This way. With those pods and a whole lot of luck, we just might get out of this alive. Let's hope these sprouts can hold their ground against a squad of machines. I can only cover so much ground, and my joints aren't what they used to be.
Looked to me like they chose to stay here as much as you did.
It'll be the fight of their lives, that's for sure. Almost there. This is the best we can do to hide those who cannot fight. But if we fall, the Tenakth will find them sooner than later. We're here. This is it. Do you have any questions?
I'm ready.
Good luck. Come see me at the forge when you're done.
Keep that chin up, you hear?
Guess I better start finding my way up to the top. I need to find a way up there. Guessing that's Faust. These wounds were made by machines. I should take his seed pouch to Q. It seems to mean a lot to the Ataru. Got the seeds. Burrowers. Same ones that killed Faust, probably. Takes care of that. Let's find a way up these caves. Calling. Almost there. Made it. Time to find those wide maws. Those pods they're ejecting. They must be the ones Q needs. Looks like I can just pick them up once they fall to the ground. If I'm quiet enough, I can get them without the machines ever knowing I'm here. Got it. That should do. Yep. There we go. That should do it. Better get back to Q with these. It's not gonna back down. I got what you needed.
Not a moment too soon. Did you find Voss?
I brought his seed pouch back.
I pray it'll be the last I bury. But now I need to get the weapons ready.
Let's hope it'll be enough.
It'll have to be.
Watch out for crossfire! I'll earn my mark! Utaru! Forever him!
I can keep going. Sorry, I had to check something out. You were saying something before I left?
Utaru! Forever him!
You are not welcome here! Get to him! Will not fall!
Cover them! Keep running! Push them back!
You're making me work for it, aren't you?
She's in retreat! Aloy, we can't let them get to Riverhead! Defend
Guess these young ones knew how to aim after all. Even so, we owe you this victory, Huntress.
It wasn't my strategy or craft that got us here, Q. I just brought in some parts.
Even so, I want you to have this. It did good by my people. It'll do good by you.
I'll take good care of it.
Be safe out there. The first bloom of the winter song. I can feel the heaviness of my years fade away just by looking at them.
They're beautiful.
It was good to see the young ones fight for this place. I'll be damned if those sprouts didn't hold their own, strong as the roots of a proud tree. Just don't tell them I said that.
Your secret's safe.
Now, I better make sure our newly victorious warriors don't injure themselves while celebrating.
Our sanctuary would have been trampled and burned without your help.
Aloy. I can't believe it. I came back ready for a fight and instead found that you had already ended one.
I wasn't alone. Your people are lucky to have Q leading them.
Stubborn as weeds, that one. I'm just glad we're all back in Riverhim. For good, this time. May the land always bloom in your steps, Aloy.
Surprise. Looking forward to our shift.
Okay, can I just say, that was actually a really, really good fight.
Be wary of overconfidence.
Like, don't get me wrong, I fucked up here and there, and I made my mistakes. But for the most part, that actually went really fucking well.
When I need it.
My brain may be running at like 10 FPS right now, but fuck, I walked in there. At least I feel like I did. Watch me like watch this back to do timestamps, and I'm like, huh, I wasn't doing shit here.
I can refill my pouch with these later.
I will say one thing that mildly annoys me about both Zero Dawn and Forbidden West is that it will always default to the hunting grounds as a as your quest marker. Always. Why? Even if you completed the hunting grounds, it will always default to the hunting grounds. I don't know why that irritates me, but it does. Like, I genuinely can't explain why, but it does. It irritates me. Alright, do this one next. Honestly, at this rate, we'll be doing... I already knew we were going to be doing more side questing and exploring in the next stream, but we wouldn't be doing as much because we'd be clearing some today. So we'll probably end up starting the next stream with the companion quests. For now, let's go to the Tunnel of Death. We know the tunnel. We hate the tunnel. We go to the tunnel.
Noticed machine riders earlier. They seemed like they were racing or something. I don't know.
Have I got news for you, Red? You might want to avoid going too deep into the desert, especially the southwest. One of our scouts ran into some nasty Tenakth down there, the kind that contain machines. He barely made it back alive.
Thanks for letting me know. Sounds like the rebels are as friendly as ever. I wonder what they're doing this far out in the desert. There's the entrance to the tunnel Porgeth mentioned. I need to find his missing expedition.
I don't want
path back east.
I don't want a single word about how useless it was for me to call my son Wing. Listen, like I said, brain. Low FPS today.
And down.
You're a good boy. Okay, even if we only fly 200 meters.
Tunnel's blocked. And no sign of the missing expedition. I need to find a way to get further in. Should be able to blow up that fire balloon. There's someone still alive in here.
So you're real. Thought I was dreaming.
What happened to you?
A terror in the dark. The world shuddered.
A machine?
Never got a look. The caravan. We all ran. Everything collapsed. Crawled here. Couldn't escape. Did anyone make it out? And find the first caravan?
Yes. Someone did.
Good. At least, I'm not alone.
Rest easy now. Sounds like something big attacked the missing expedition. I better press on. sound of that. Burrowers. And more of Porkov's missing expedition. Machine's calling backup. That Othram. She said they were attacked by some kind of terror. I don't think it was these burrowers. Maybe my focus can help here. Well, that got something's attention. Sounds like it's coming from further in. Better get out of here quick. It looks like it lets out ahead. A rock breaker. It must have attacked the Othram as they were passing through. one rock breaker that won't be troubling anyone anymore. The Oseram must have entered the canyon on the eastern side. I better take a look. Those carts must be the supplies the second crew was supposed to bring over. Porgif said his lockbox was supposed to be among them. Porgif's lockbox. I should take it back to him. Find a spot for you to rest. That wall looks like it came down when the rockbreaker attacked. They must have trapped the Oseram in the canyon. The rest must have run into the western tunnel, trying to get to the other side. I should be able to blow this up to clear the debris. There. The way out. The tunnel should be clear now. I better let Porgif know. Got it. I think I'm back in no man's land. Now it'll be easier to go back and forth.
That girl was wound up tighter than a twisted spring.
So,
She didn't have to hit
days
me.
lost to being stuck in
Well,
camp
she
nowhere,
didn't like
and
you
throwing
going
some
through her
hazard pay,
parcels.
because no doubt the
She
crew will
warned you.
demand it,
Twice.
but reduced the number of the
I
crew
was
by
just
half.
curious is all.
Oh, and can't forget the
Oh,
Savior's
it's
Delving
time
fee.
forward, as Aaron would say.
Well,
Might just
thanks to
break
you, she
once the
bolted like a
Delver
This
hare
is
on
too
fire.
much dialogue at once. What the fuck is happening? Oh, now you all shut up.
Back on
Got
the
something
trail
you'll want to...
soon. Back to the delve.
Sometimes I wish I'd gone to Jagged Deep back east, instead of coming here. Sure, that expedition was led by the Karja, but at least I could have stayed in no man's land. Next to a lake full of ancient relics, a nice view, and no Tenakth breathing down my neck.
Hang in there. A lake full of ancient relics. Might be worth talking to those Karja if I make it back east.
Oh, hi.
You're back. How's that tunnel looking?
I found the rest of your crew. One of them was still alive. For a while, anyway. Turns out a rockbreaker attacked them as they were making their way through.
Poor Saz. Many roads lead to a Delver's End, but that's got to be one of the worst.
Well, I took care of the rockbreaker. The way's clear now.
Ha ha! I knew you could do it. And, you didn't happen to find my lockbox now, did you?
Here you go.
Spark in the dark. Is there nothing you can't do? Here, your fee as promised. Now that the threat's gone, I'll have the tunnel shored up and cleared out. Then I could send for another crew, get this expedition going proper-like. Ha! Onwards to the delve!
Feeling bold, there's a Tenakth outpost nearby. The rebel kind.
Dunes might look peaceful, but they hide all kinds of dangers.
Water, shelter, and each other. It's not defensive ones.
Really looking forward to another shift with your shoddy ass.
Now she's in the wilds, all alone. Forge knows all the things that could kill her out there.
Someone ran off?
Never got her name. Kept quiet. Couldn't tell if she was shy or scared. All I know is she didn't want anyone near her things.
That's for sure. I was just curious is all. She didn't have to slug me.
Your glass jaw ain't the problem, lugnut. The girl is. All alone in the bush. And this is Tenakth territory.
Which way did she go?
West, up the slope. Look for her if you can.
I will.
Careful now. Girl's maladjusted.
If I have to eat horse stew one more time...
How goes it,
Maybe a
Hammerhead?
strange gizmo. Apparatus, clock.
The Osram on that said someone in their crew ran off in this direction. I should keep my eyes open.
Now's my chance!
I think she's gonna need some backup.
Is it safe? Did they get to it? Please be intact. Please.
I should make sure she's okay.
Supply drop is oh. Praise God. I left a note for you.
Yes, it's still working.
142. Supply drop is
All right, wire the spike is still intact. Rig's still playing.
You okay there?
You took out those machines. I'm grateful, but you should go now. There's nothing to see here.
So this rig of yours, it's receiving sound through that wire from the thing up on the cliff, what you call a spike. But the message is only a fragment, and you're trying to pick up the whole thing?
How did you figure all that out?
I've learned a few things in my travels. If you want, we could talk about it. Maybe I can help?
You do seem downright knowledgeable. So go ahead. Shoot.
You're no ordinary tinker.
Didn't used to be a tinker at all. More of a metal worker. Came from Mainspring. I can weld a seam so fine you could barely see it. Not that I ever got any credit for it. You see, up there, you've got to be a man to get ahead. I once had a shot at joining a first-rate crew, one of the best forges in the claim. But I didn't get the job. My own brother wouldn't vouch for me just because I'm of the female persuasion. Anyhow, at least out here I don't have to worry about any Mainspring men talking down to me.
Sounds like you're still mad at your brother.
Some days I am. Other days, I miss him. He's passed on, you see. He didn't have the guts to go against the blast of the bellows and vouch for a lady. Even his own sister. It was cowardly, and I told him so. In fact, I told him we weren't family no more. But over time, I've had cause to regret it. He wasn't a bad sort. He knew how to make me smile. When he wasn't being such a lout.
I'm sorry he's gone.
Yeah. So am I. Blast it all.
Your rig's impressive. How does it work?
Well, like you said, the spike up there seems to capture the sound. It travels by wire down to my contraption. I put some coils in there and a light sheet of metal that vibrates, making the sound louder. I'm not exactly sure why it works, but it just does.
And you set it up out here all alone?
I'm not the trusting type. Pretty much everything I do is all alone.
How did you first hear the message?
I used to be a smith up in the claim. Wasn't an easy life. A lot of hard work without much to show for it. Then, one day, I heard a whisper coming from a steel rod. Faint, like the last fingers of steam coming off a cooling forge. When I moved the rod around, the whispers got louder. I did some tinkering, built my rig, and did my best to follow that sound. Further west I came, the stronger it got. Then I found that spike up there. When I hooked up my rig, the words were clearer than ever.
What do you think the message is?
I don't know. There's something sad about it. Feels like it's from one lost soul to another. I'd sure like to know what it means.
Let me have a look at that spike. I might be able to pick up more of that message.
How?
Let's just say I have a rig of my own.
I didn't know Nora were tinkers.
They're not, but I am, in a way. Be right back.
Well, okay then. I guess. Just follow the wire to the spike at the top. And then please, just don't break anything.
Better get climbing. There's the spike. Might get better reception if I'm next to it.
During victory. Supply drop beacon. Power. Praise God. The note.
Enduring victory. Interesting. Can't seem to get a fix on where the signal's coming from, though. Well, better let the Tinker know I got a bit more of the message. This ought to be a good shortcut. Your rig is picking up an old world message. A recording of some kind.
Thought as much. Did you hear more of it?
A bit. It was recorded during a war. A bad one.
Maybe that's why it sounds so darn sad. There's something about it that makes me think of my late brother. May his ashes stay warm in the forge. Not sure why, exactly.
I still can't get a fix on the source.
Well, the words grew stronger when I got out here.
What if you moved the rig now? Try to see if you can get a stronger signal elsewhere.
Even if I could dodge the Tenakth and the machines, I can't lose that spike. Nothing else pulls down the words better.
Okay. If it's an old world message, then let's try old world methods. They used to pinpoint signals by listening for them at 3 different spots. The taller the better. And then they combined the information and used it to find the source.
And you can do that?
I think so. But your spike is only 1 spot. I need 2 more, both up high.
Oh. Well, there's a big bright tower in the Tenakth territory north of here.
Yeah, that should work. I have another spot in mind, near a place I'm, camping.
Wait. I don't know your name. Or why you do all of this for someone you just met.
Aloy. And because I want to know what's out there. Same as you.
Selga. And when you find it, Aloy, I'd be eager to hear what it is.
I think that's a big reason why I always end up doing this particular side quest. Is that line that Aloy says is, I want to know what's out there, same as you. Because we tend to forget sometimes that that's the whole reason that Aloy first started out exploring and stuff like that, was she wanted to know what was out there. She wanted to know why she was outcast, why things were forbidden. She had questions, and she sought answers. But for now, we are going to go ahead and... Ooh, actually, this is a beautiful... So I just realized where we are. Let's see about waiting here. And get a nice night view. But I am going to go ahead and bring this stream to a close, as I am tired. Strangely, for me. Either way. I will stream again as soon as I am able. I cannot get my thoughts together. Damn. I really am struggling tonight. What the fuck is wrong? Either way. For now. If you spent time here today with me and Aloy and all of her friends. Actually, it was just me and Aloy. And our Sunwing. We should name our Sunwing. I don't know what to name it. But, as I was saying, for now, if you spent time here today with me and Aloy and her Sunwing here in Horizon Forbidden West, New Game Plus Ultrahard mode, then thank you all so very, very much for taking the time out of your day to spend it here with us. I greatly appreciate you doing so. And I genuinely mean that, especially if you sat here and you watched this entire stream, because it was just us bebopping around and I did not talk much because my brain no work. Thank you. And a friendly reminder, although that is my outro every single time, I truly do mean it. I appreciate all of you. Thank you greatly. I hope that everybody has a very wonderful day. If you have to go to work or go home from work, please be very, very careful. And I will see you all next time. Goodbye.